and start. So it's like the middle of May, and when I started recording this, like a week after it came out, so it's been a long time since I've been able to record. Of course, at this point in time, I only have one video up, so I should really get on that. But this is like part 10, I believe, because I have like 9 episodes edited right now. Like they're literally sitting there waiting for me to release them. Anyway, I know where this point is in the game, so I know where we are. But otherwise, I would have no idea. And I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I'm not feeling very well, and my voice is very scratchy, so I'm gonna be coughing a lot, like right now. And maybe I'll just edit that out. You'll never even know. But it's not like Undertale. I can just cut it out because there's lots of breaks. Like here, I'm constantly talking. All right, and we're off again. It says Jirard. That's Azalea Arts Center. There's a recording booth and lots of spare rooms for clubs to meet in. That's nice. The theater's right next to it is where John holds the drama club and all its rehearsals. I think the student council elections are held there, and Jirard has a special event at least once a semester. Last year was a martial arts exhibition, and Jirard did kendo against other practitioners in the school. Okay, I've been watching Pro Jirard actually play this. And just hearing his commentary on this whole game is really fascinating. Like, he just says that Jirard was actually portrayed really, really well. Like, realistically, so he's truly talented. Really, all my friends are. I think I'm lucky to have people like that around me. Oh, I love how she says all the names. Aw, Jirard. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you have a question? No, that's all right. Great. Over there you can see Higanbana peeking out in the distance. There's a field separating us and people like to eat there. Jirard seemed a cheerful, grateful, down-to-earth kind of person. He was really going out of his way to help me and be kind to me, and didn't even seem to realize what a big deal that was. I giggled. Something told me I shouldn't point it out. Despite that, I was truly thankful. He took me to the places Maya did and more, describing everything and several past events in excruciating detail. I have a cough candy in my mouth, so excuse any clacking. It's against my teeth. It was a little much for friendly tour, but having the names and locations of the buildings burned into my mind was a good thing. We ended the tour back in Poppy Hall after what seemed like hours of walking. Jirard was keen on finishing off the tour with the best place on campus. Ta-da! Here it is, the Normal Boots Club Room! He pushed the door open and pointed inside. It looked like a regular room filled with desks and some kind of toys. It's not much, but it's home to some of my happiest memories. Aww! He shut the door again and dusted with his hands. There's a little closet here people use to store things, too. He reached for the handle, but paused and retracted his hand. What, was that a shutter I saw? Just a little tip. Knock before you open the door to any closet on campus. Why? You don't want to know, probably. Ghosts? Strange. Okay. I wasn't sure to do. He knocked a piece of concealer, opened the door. Somebody, Jirard, Pro Jirard, not Jirard, okay. Blech. Pro Jirard was talking. He said that's creeps and pasta. So, he always wears Keaton mask, but in this game, he's a school nurse. I was expecting somebody. Why was somebody in the closet? She's freaked out. Hey, Jirard waved to the person, then closed the door, turning back to me. Whew! Sorry if he scared you. What? Anyways, that's it for the tour. How was it? He beamed. I hesitated, but seeing his eyes twitch slightly, thought better than to bring it back up. It was awesome. Thank you so much. I learned a lot in school and you and your friends. It really made me feel included. Well, that's sweet. I like helping out. I wish I had someone to show me around when I first got here. You have no idea how long it took me to find all the secret tunnels and make a complete map of campus. At this point, Jirard was like, oh, he completed campus. Secret tunnels? Yeah, oh man, I gotta show you. Jirard glanced at the clock hanging in the wall and winced. I gotta get going. That wasn't a swear, I could have said that. I have homework to do, but if you ever need more help, I'm here for you. I got a notebook and scribbled something down. Then he ripped it out and gave it to me. Here, my phone number, door number, address, parents' phone number, email, spacebook, and blipper information. Don't hesitate to ask me anything. Uh-huh. See you later, Hana. It was really great spending time with you. Aw, that's cute. Just like that, he was gone. I put the paper in my bag, chuckling softly to myself, then paused. I had to check. We were in front of the supplies closet the whole time, and I'd fought the urge to open the door after Jirard closed it. And I was going to see who was in there. Darkness. The light was off this time. I slid my hand along across the wall, looking for the switch, and flipped it. There was no one in the closet. Secret tunnel. I don't know that, I'm just guessing. Froze still as the paints and construction paper that lined the walls. See, the writing in this game is so good. Or book or whatever. He wasn't in here, and this was the only exit. I closed the door, blinked hard, and walked straight back to my dorm room. Forget about it. Just forget about it. Ignoring the last incident, Jirard truly went out of his way to show he was thinking about me. In fact, I got the impression that he was this way for everyone. Maybe even everything. He was thorough. Very thorough. And when he wanted to help you, he did everything in his power to do so. Maybe it hadn't meant much to him, but it meant a lot to me. I returned... You said that already! This time I knew I wouldn't get lost. And that's pretty much why I do that, is so that you know where you're going for the rest of the thing. Maya and I arrived at Poppy Hall the next morning, and immediately became clear something changed. Posters drenched in nausea-inducing neon colors were plastered on the lockers. Several students gathered to take a look. Oh, I'm not saying that. We walked over to one of the walls to get to a better look. Is that Jirard? When Mai didn't respond, I turned to look at her. The expression on her face told me that her mind wandered somewhere that would have made a call girl blush. Mai, you're drooling. That seemed to jolt her out of her fantasy. She lifted a sleeve to wipe away the drivel on her chin. I am not! What are these posters for? Well, last year Jirard put on a fashion show. It looks like he's doing it again this year. I didn't know Jirard was into fashion. Mai shrugged. He's not. I waited for some type of clarification. One time in biology, I saw him take off his sweater and his shirt got kind of stuck to it and pulled it up. I saw him take off his sweater and his shirt kind of got stuck to it and pulled up, and I swear he had like 20 abs. I was listening to the stuff I recorded, and it's not good enough for like to dub it over, so I'm just gonna leave it. But I'm gonna still say all of her lines. They just might not be perfect. Mai, you can't have 20 abs. It doesn't work like that. But that being said, it was pretty fun to watch Pro Jirard read this part. I waited in vain.
Good morning.
Oh yeah, I love the voice acting. It's been so long since I played this. Hello, ladies. Oh no. The music changes. Mai and I whipped around, thirsty Jirard in all his glittering, magnificent glory. Mai's face turned a blushing pink. The most beautiful guy in school. I see you're admiring my totally sweet posters. Yeah. They're really something, Jirard. I like your abs. With sudden soul-crushing realization of what she had said, her expression twisted into a mixture of horror and disgust. Jirard was unfazed. Thanks, but Hana, it was actually you I wanted to speak to. Why would he want to talk to me? Oh, yeah, okay. What's up? Jirard looked expectantly at Mai. She didn't move. Realizing she was in trouble, I nudged her with my elbow as slowly as I could. Mai, would you go get me a soda? I'm really thirsty. Without a word, Mai scuttled away. Jirard turned back to me, a cool glint in his eye. He seemed used to the effect he had on women. I wanted to talk to you about the fashion show, actually. You're new here and all, so you probably don't know. But every year I like to put on a little fashion show to showcase my modeling skills. Wait, what? You know, just to make sure people don't forget what I'm capable of. Oh my goodness, Jirard! He's not like this in real life. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a stack of glossy photos, and thrust them into my hands. I stared down at them in awe. So that's a thing. Oh, he did the face in his own play. I flipped through them, starting to notice a pattern. As you can tell, my beauty is something that simply can't go to waste. I like to hold a fashion show here at Asagao Academy to ensure everyone gets their yearly dose of Pro Jirard. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about, except for right there, his face doesn't look anything like his actual face. Like, it's too, like, his face is longer. I flipped to the last photo. Heat shot up my neck and into my ears. Surely this was some kind of joke? I shoved the stack of photos back at him, wiping my sweaty palms against my skirt. What does this have to do with me? That might have been a touch rude. Jirard, as smooth as ever, simply smiled. I think you have potential, Hana. I was in a fashion show once. It was really cool. It was just really cool because it started off as a really little volunteer thing and it blew up into this enormous thing and they couldn't exactly kick off their models. But I did try. I was like always there and I helped out. But then we had like this room all to ourselves and it had like tons of food in it and like we had professional people doing our hair and makeup and like it was such a big deal and it was so cool. Though I'm not doing it again this year because of conflict of beliefs. Let's put it that way. I think you have potential, Hana. He suddenly leaned in close to me, so close in fact that I could smell his cologne. A musky, sweet aroma of earthy scent and ham. Ew! Potential for... what exactly? Jirard shifted, his mouth so close to my ear that I could feel its heat. For greatness. I really hope that picked up alright. I actually went really close to the mic and did something weird. He reached into his shirt pocket and retrieved a small slip of paper. With quivering hands, I accepted it. This is too much. My card. My number's on the bottom. If you're ever interested, I could teach you a thing or two about modeling. I stared down at the card in my hand, feeling that if I looked away, it would disappear. By the time I gathered the courage to face him again, Jirard was gone. Feeling quite dizzy, I headed for class, the business card strangled to death in my white-knuckled hand. It's really late. Let's stop it there. And pause.